Hello everybody, Captain Marty Brill here. Happy Monday, January the 12th. It may be the middle of the off season, well into winter now, but there's big fish to talk about in today's fishing report. A really interesting weekend on the big bluefin tuna and some other stuff going on as well. So I'll be right back and I'll bring you up to date.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Edward Lee here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot head boat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. And it ain't just about fishing. Keep your eyes peeled for dolphins, turtles, and all that beautiful Outer Banks scenery. Miss Oregon Inlet 2 is available for private charters, including bachelor and bachelorette parties, corporate retreats, and family reunions. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
Hi, I'm Captain Jay Cudworth of the Kokomo with Paradise Dolphin Cruises at Safe Harbor Marina in Wanchese. I want to invite you to take a ride out on the Roanoke Sound to see the majestic bottlenose dolphins up close. As a native, I'll be telling you stories from these waters as a boy growing up in Wanchese. Nature and history have combined to make this area unique, and I love sharing this special place with special people. So come on aboard with me and my crew and experience the real beauty of the Outer Banks. For more information, go online to ParadiseDolphinCruises.com. Again, this is Captain Jay. I look forward to seeing you soon.
So all through the weekend, and we'll throw Friday in with today's fishing report because we took a lay day on Friday. There's been activity, and the bluefin tuna fish are scattered over a huge area. Well, I'm not really sure where I want to start with this. Let's start from the south, down all the way down to Morehead City. They're still catching bluefin tuna. Hatteras had a good weekend on both king mackerel and bluefin tuna. I couldn't really get a real good report on the kings, but I did have one of the captains tell me there's still an opportunity to catch either or, and there's still a scattered blackfin tuna left down there as well. But as we're talking about bluefin tunas, and we're getting into the range of where we can catch them, but the size range is incredible too. We have everything from 60 and 70 pound school-sized bluefin tuna to those 200 pounders that are probably the most predominant, then all the way up to some great big ones. And I'll tell you that at Oregon Inlet, I was just talking last night to Captain William Howe. William's a friend of mine, and he runs the Drifter out of the Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. William's dad, Richie, and I were dock partners for years, and of course Richie's a famous boat builder now, but William is a chip off the old block. And I mentioned you're allowed on a charter boat one giant a year. They were fishing on Saturday and caught a 91-inch bluefin tuna that weighed 450 pounds. They went ahead and boated that, took it as their giant, and were thrilled to do it. So a great catch for them. And you may say, that's a big tuna, 450 pounds. It is, but it pales in comparison. I hate to say it, William, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime fish, don't get me wrong. But up in Rudy Inlet, another ex-dock partner, David Wright, up there on the High Hopes, he caught what I believe will be the new state record, 850-pound bluefin tuna. And earlier in the day, somebody else had caught a 750 and set the record. And within an hour or two, it was broken with Dave's and maybe off a couple pounds. I could not find a accurate to the pound report, but I did hear it was 850 plus pounds. So that's two really big giant bluefin tunas up on the northern end. So we've talked about it. Morehead City, off Ocracoke, Hatteras, Oregon Inlet, Rudy Inlet, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if they go further north than that. Size range all over the board. But what's really cool is you can catch them from the beach, literally from the beach to the Gulf Stream. William was telling me that they're everywhere. I mean, they're in different places. So like, for instance, yesterday with a hard northwest wind, it would normally be the kiss of death for going out to the Gulf Stream. You have to cancel that, but you can go back to the beach on any west wind. It really doesn't matter how much it blows. You can go back to the beach and fish for these things running along back of the surf, believe it or not. And that happened. And some nice bluefins were caught like that. So the report is all about the bluefin tunas as far as what's being caught in the ocean. Now, when we drop And don't let me forget to reemphasize there's still king mackerel and blackfins being caught in Hatteras as well. So we move on to the surf and the piers. Not much going on the piers. Jeanette's had 52-degree temperatures with skates and dogfish pretty much all weekend. In the surf, down on Hatteras Island, there's dogfish, sea mullets, and blowtoads. So there are still some sea mullets around. Blowtoads are chicken of the sea, they tell me. Well, I've eaten them and I liked them too. They were good. From red drum tackle, I see that I think it was on Friday, they caught a few big drum at ramp 55. And I don't know how many went on Saturday and Sunday, but on Friday, at least, there was at least a couple of big red drum caught down there. Red Drum, of course, been sponsoring me for a long time, and they're right there in Buxton. They are really knowledgeable about what's going on at Cape Point. So that'd be a good spot. They're open. They can get you, all of our tackle shops right now have fresh bait. That's really good. So that's what's going on in the surf and pier. We'll take a little break and I'll come back and talk to you about the backcountry.
Locally owned and operated since 1971, Billy's Seafood has been providing the locals and visitors of the Outer Banks with some of the freshest seafood you'll find. Not too far off the beaten path down Collington Road in KDH, Billy's Seafood has become a landmark for those seeking top-notch seafood at affordable prices. Billy's Seafood also has beer, wine, grandma's tuna salad, and other groceries as well. To see more, go online to billyseafoodobx.com. Billy's Seafood, putting fresh seafood on your table for over 50 years.
So as I tell you the backcountry report, I me, I love to tell a story. So I'm over in Manio at the gym on Friday at Roanoke Island Fitness Lab. On my way home, I like to go on the Old Man's Harbor Bridge. Trivia question, what's the real name of the Old Man's Harbor Bridge? You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the Umstead Bridge. All right, so the Umstead Bridge, I'm going across there. There's not much traffic on it right now. There's a lot of work going on over that way, but I got about halfway across, and I look over there on the south side of that bridge, and there was a slick just popped up. A slick where something is feeding on bait, and the oil from that bait is coming to the surface. That really happens. This is how you can actually, people say, I smelled fish. Trout will do that. Striper, rockfish will do that. Anyway, there was 1,000 birds out there picking. No crab boats around. Nobody dumping a carton of bait over. This was a natural born slick with a lot of birds and nobody fishing. No boats, no nothing. And the old captain in me just wished I was out there to find it. Now, you can't keep them, sadly. You still have to let them go, but they're there. They were there off south of the old Umstead Bridge. I see a lot of other folks that are fishing around for them recreationally, and a few of our guides are doing real well on the rockfish. And there's still a few trout around if you're willing to put in the time and know some spots where they like to hang out in the wintertime. So that's about all I have for now. We are in the dead of winter. Water temperatures are really cold. And that needs to be a factor in every bit of the planning you do to go fishing in the backcountry or anywhere else for that matter. So please be careful, please have fun, and may the good Lord bless you.